I would like to explore the monkey mind. So the mind tends to wander. It is built to wander because it is built to imagine, to think of ideas, to think about viewpoints, to think of solutions. So the nature of the mind is to think. Just like the body breathes, the heart pumps blood. That's the nature of the mind. And so what happens is when it thinks too fast, when it starts to ruminate, chewing on something over and over again, it takes us away from the present moment. It takes us to the past. It takes us to the future. It takes us everywhere except to be in the present moment. Now, you might wonder what is wrong with that. What is wrong with that is that when it goes on an overdrive, and this is where then mental health, mental well-being is being affected and leaves us vulnerable to, stress, distress, and maybe also vulnerability, anxiety, depression. So these are things you want to watch out for. So a happy mind is a steady mind. You can be thinking about solutions and so forth. It's just how the mind is operating at that point. Is it on a steady pace, or is it, going on and on like a downward spiral? And so here we are watching the monkey mind. And how do we stay in the present moment? The invitation is to stay with the breath, focusing on the breath, knowing that you're breathing. So that's one way to anchor yourself. So without delay, allow me to just start this meditation session. The invitation is you can sit, you stand, or if you wish to lie down if you're feeling tired. However, if you are lying down, then there may be a tendency to fall asleep. But it's okay, as long as just staying mindful as best as you can and staying as awake as long as you can. So this practice is not about training the mind to be better. It's really about bringing out the mind's natural wakefulness, its natural ability to actually stay in the present moment. And so here we are cultivating the mind, shaping the mind to stay in the present moment, to stay steady. So closing the eyes if you wish, keeping them open is another option. Gently inviting the mind to be in the present moment, to be here now. Observing, noticing, watching what's here for you right this moment. Perhaps starting with the body. How does the body feel right this moment? Acknowledging how the body feels. Now, as best as you can, not needing to judge the body, just watching, observing. Now, at this point, the mind may be wandering, thinking, jumping from one thought to another. So we invite the mind to come back to an object of the meditation. So it can be the breath, meaning acknowledging that you're breathing, as and when you take an in-breath and release an out-breath. Perhaps noticing the pauses between breath. Or perhaps the mind is going on an overdrive to saying, oh, my breath is like this, it should be like that, I should be doing this, it should be like that. I'm feeling tired. I should not be feeling sleepy. I can't do this. So many thoughts may be coming through the mind. The invitation to say maybe thinking, judging, and bringing the attention back to acknowledging the breath, to acknowledging breathing. So it's very normal for the mind to wander. As best as you can, bringing a sense of unconditional friendliness towards this wandering mind. Thinking. Let me come back to the breath. Judging, analyzing. And now let me come back to the breath. Or we're getting lost in the stories that we tell ourselves. Story about what to eat. Story to justify our so-and-so problems. So inviting the mind to come back to the present moment, in the here and now, to the breath. Sharpening the sense of our attention by just bringing the mind back to where we want it to be, feeling and noticing that we are breathing. One way to come back to the present moment is labeling all thoughts as thinking, judging, not needing to push away thoughts. You just notice your thinking and returning to the breath. And perhaps maybe noticing thoughts seem to be becoming more and more extreme. More and more ideas, stories, opinions. Just gathering the mind, bringing it back to the breath. Breathing And staying in line with this theme of our mindfulness meditation, here's a poem by Kaveri Patel, Thanking a Monkey. There's a monkey in my mind, swinging on a trapeze, reaching back to the past, or leaning into the future, never standing still. Sometimes I want to kill that monkey, shoot it square between the eyes, so I won't have to think anymore or feel the pain of worry. But today I thank her, and she jumped down straight into my lap, trapeze still swinging as we sat still. So as best as you can, on the mind maybe going on and on, just observing, coming back to the breath, sitting still. Allowing the mind to be just here in the moment, not in the past, not in the future. And in the last few moments of this practice, perhaps giving yourself a mental pat on the back for being here today, tonight, sitting through about a 15-minute practice, opening the eyes when you're ready, or feel free to just stay on in your meditation as I log off. And so with this, thank you so much